don't have to wear masks if you got your results back. Have you got my phone as well?
Я скромно, да.
Hello.
Hello, Z. You okay?
Hi.
I'm Andy.
No,
Take it off now.
How nitpicky do you want me to be?
You're the beta tester. What have you got, love?
Mark? The rules.
The rules, okay.
So just going through the rules of all the events. Mark's asked me to be nitpicky and goes, me and Mark have a bit of back and forth quite often with events.
You challenge him, don't you?
I do.
But in a good way. Yeah. Is it all making sense to you? Yeah, good.
Lift things. Do it quickly.
Yeah. Do it better than the last guy.
They have to control the weight down? Or
Yeah. Up and down is one.
I just, it's all good.
Strength Island in Bahrain. How are you all? Good? So this sheet of paper that I've given you is the rules and the events. It also includes the mystery event that you've all been anticipating and messaging me asking for inside info. If you look through it, the 5 events we've got are the axle deathlift, the flag hoist, the giant dumbbell for repetitions in 75 seconds, and then we have the medley, and then finally we have the 10 Atlas Stone run. Guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to go through each event. At the end of each event, you can ask the questions, yeah? So hopefully I can cover everything before you ask the questions. All of the events will be head to head. So we're going to smash through this. It's going to be fast paced. We've essentially got 3 hours to do the comp in. Obviously it's going to be on live on ESPN, streamed on Rogue and on Core Sports. We're going to try and make it as slick as we can, so that's why it is head to head. The aim of event 1, the axle deathlift, is to lift all 5 incremental weights, starting at 300 kilos, 340 kilos, 380 kilos, 420 kilos, and then the last increment will be 440 kilos. The equipment that you'll be allowed is obviously your belt, a single or multiply suit, figure of 8 straps, or the deadlift straps, and there'll be no talc or tacky allowed. Obviously we're going up in increments, so you're going to be loading your own weights. You're going to be walking about, so we don't want talc all over the floor like that. It's not going to happen. As I've just said before, you are going to be loading your own weight plates. There will be loaders there who will secure the plates with the clips, so you don't need to worry about the clips going on. Alright? I'll let you guys go through the rules itself, but the main points are you will have 45 seconds to load and lift the weights on each increment. So when you complete the lift and you drop down, as soon as that bar touches the floor, 45 seconds will start. And you have 45 seconds to load on either side, wrap yourself back in, and deadlift again. Alright? That's just to stop anyone taking a little break, smoking a cigar, and then going back in. Alright? So we want to get through this as fast as possible. Obviously the aim for you guys is to complete the 5 increments as fast as possible. Each increment will be timed. Alright? So make sure you're all fast on that. Is there any questions on the deathlift?
45 секунд ты отпустил и 45 секунд, чтобы ты...
Старт дается сразу.
Plates will be propped up next to you, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have essentially a banner set up that you
Ну,
can...
ты готов, старт.
Anything else? Any other questions?
Отпустил.
Everyone's
45
good?
секунд идет, чтобы...
Guys, remember as well, if you do have questions after this, you're more than welcome to come and ask them, yeah?
Соответственно, ты сказал стоп, время остановилось после второго подъема.
No baby powder and no talcum powder, nothing that is going to cause any sort of disruption to the floor. Because you're going to be moving around, and that's the last thing we want is talcum powder or oil.
Ну, я думаю,
Talcum powder or oil.
Даун, это...
Yeah, it's in the rules there, no talc or oil.
45 секунд.
Так.
So, event number 2, the mystery event, the flag hoist. Basically, we're going to have 2 cranes overhanging the arena, head to head. There's going to be a sheathing system with a rope pulley. At the bottom of the rope, there's going to be a loading pin with weight, 75 kilos. Then a flag, and then a hoist anchor point. When the hoist anchor point hits the top of the sheath and back down, that counts as 1 hoist. Okay? You're going to do as many hoists as you can in 60 seconds. Alright? Now, if you let go of the rope, you will be disallowed that rep. So the rope must be hoisted up and controlled back down. If you drop it, I'm going to say it again, there will be no rep. Alright? When we get down to the arena, there's a few more tests to be done.
Если бросаешь...
Well, this is going to be fully seated or standing.
Считается не вверх.
Alright, but we go down to the site, I'm going to show you guys the variations that might
60
happen.
секунд максимум,
Alright?
сколько можешь.
Is there any questions on the mystery event? 15 meters.
How it will be, you know, if it's a little bit slip on the rope, when you go...
As long as they don't drop. If
Ей, чтобы она не упала, если там чуть-чуть поскользнула, это...
if the hoist crashes down, that is where you'll be given no rep. If it slips a little bit, but you're still under control, as long as you control it. Yeah?
Знаешь,
But I wouldn't advise to let go and then grip back on, because otherwise you won't be able to use your hands again.
вы поднимали там по-другому, там эти...
Ну да, как по
Would I advise? Depends what kind of gloves you've got. You'll be able to see the rope that we're using, so if you want to test the gloves that you have, you're more than welcome to test it.
на одну высоту.
So event number 3, fairly simple.
Один на руку, два.
The giant dumbbell for repetitions. The aim is to get as many reps as possible in 75 seconds.
Здесь меня интересует, например, 75 секунд даешь.
The only thing I'll say on that, obviously you guys can read through these rules, but the athlete's starting position should not be touching the dumbbell. Obviously the referees will make a call on that if you are touching it. The dumbbell must also touch the floor before proceeding to the next rep. Alright, you must make sure you touch the floor, yeah?
Такое упражнение.
Очень трудно там.
One thing I'll say is, when you lock out, you cannot drop. Okay? I advise you not to do that because it's going to bounce all over the place. Alright, so it must be down under control. Yeah?
Тоже опускать с контролем, чтобы там он не упал.
By drop, I mean, okay, you can control it down, yeah? That can be done.
Ну то есть, чтобы не улетало, да?
Да, да. Как, он не отпускает?
Flooring.
Я так, я всегда отпускаю.
Rubber flooring. What's that? Yeah. It's not going to be a plyo box, but it's going to bounce. Yeah, it's going to be tarmac or rubber flooring. Yeah, it's not going to bounce that. Yeah, the giant dumbbell is 100 kilos. It's the world's ultimate strongman giant dumbbell. Again, we'll see it when we get down there. Essentially, it's 2 atlas stones with a sort of medieval rustic cage wrapped around it. So event number 4 is the medley, where we have 3 implements. We have the tire, which is 100 kilos, and then we have the atlas stone, which is 120 kilos, and then you will have the world's ultimate strongman shield, which will be 140 kilos. Essentially how it will work, you'll run with the tire 50 meters, put it under the platform, you sprint back, you pick up the Atlas stone, 10 meter carry. Okay, so as you proceed through the implements, they'll get shorter. So it'll be 10 meter carry with the Atlas stone up onto the platform, then you sprint back to the World's Ultimate Strongman shield, and then you carry that 5 meters and you place that on top of the platform.
Сколько метров?
Shield 5 метров, а камень 10.
Первый сколько?
Is there any questions on that? Obviously each implement will be timed and recorded by the referees.
Каждый будет время.
The tire will be vertical,
5 метров, 10 метров.
but if it's windy, it's going to be down. In fact, let's just keep them down.
Правильно понял?
Any questions on the medley? And then event number 5, the infamous 10 Atlas stone run, going from 100 kilos to 200 kilos, 10 Atlas stones, loading all the stones as fast as possible. 200, yes. Do you want 225? 200 kilos. 100 to 200 kilo Atlas stone run. Alright, each implement or each weight will be timed and recorded. Any questions on that? As I said, the event's going to be head to head. So it's going to be a fast paced event. We've got 3 hours to do it in. Obviously we're going to be working under a time schedule with ESPN. If we do well in this, it will continue to be on ESPN and live, so on and so forth. So let's put on a fucking good show, yeah? Is there any final questions? Any at all? Look, as I said before, if you think of anything, send me a WhatsApp or pull me aside and we'll have a chat. Alright? Tomorrow it will be around 1 PM you'll start. So it'll be nice and warm. When you get down there, you'll see that you have your own individual athlete pods. Alright? So you have your own area that you'll be able to rest and chill out.
While you're here, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my awesome strength content.